जय हिंद दोस्तों, मैं हूं मेजर मोहम्मद अली शाह और अभी मैं एक बहुत ही दिलचस्प गुफ्तगू में होऊंगा एक ऐसी शख्सियत के साथ। भाई, आप सोचेंगे, अब उनको सुनेंगे, आप सोचेंगे दे आर जस्ट क्लेम्स, but they are people who have apparently, I don't know, we are going to be finding out more, who have substantiated it, in fact. And I met Col Sharma just yesterday morning, and by his talks, I was so intrigued. I was like, अच्छा, ऐसा भी होता है क्या? अच्छा, मुझे मालूम नहीं था कि ऐसा भी होता है। At the swimming pool at the DSOI, और जब बात करते रहा तो मैंने कहा कि भाई सर का इंटरव्यू किया जाए और ये जो बात सर रखते हैं ये सामने रखी जाए। Well, sir has served, as you can read over there, Colonel Professor Vijay Sharma. He has served in the army. He has served in the army for 25 years and a very illustrious career in the armed forces. He's been in the academics. He's been a professor. He's been a pro vice chancellor. He has headed educational institutions. And the greatest thing he told me was कि मैं चाहूँ तो बारिश कर सकता हूँ, मैं चाहूँ तो बारिश की स्पीड तेज कर सकता हूँ, मैं चाहूँ तो बारिश की स्पीड कम कर सकता हूँ और मैं चाहूँ तो बारिश रोक भी सकता हूँ। These were his words and I was like very intrigued thereafter. और भी कुछ चीजें हैं about philosophy, about life, हम अभी गुफ्तगू पे आएंगे. So anyway, let's welcome Col Sharma sir. Sir, Jai Hind and thank you very much for taking your time, sir.
Jai Hind Ali, good afternoon. Nice meeting you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, actually, the way you have told is nice. How it all started is while in army, no, I was unable to think so much about all these issues. But when I took premature retirement, after that I was all free to think about anything, whatever I like to. So initially I took premature retirement to be a successful businessman, travel abroad, earn a lot of money. But then gradually I realized what after that? For living I got enough. So then I thought to find out, I thought it's only one life. So I should find out who am I. People talk about God. So what is God? And I am proud to feel that I am a scientist. So I thought scientists go by the concepts. So I tried my journey that way. And it is about a decade now. I've been into it. And initially, say after 6-7 years, I was thinking, I don't know whether I'll be able to find anything or not. But after that, I got so many amazing results and I got so much to say. And people need a lot of patience to listen to it, to understand. Main important issue is like we are like programmed robots. Whatever has been told to us since birth by our parents, by our teachers, we are deep into it. And we are unable to carry out a unlearning process and rethink. Like it's possible that we are on a different path. That path is, we should not be on that path. There are so many issues like that. So religion is one of that. We should not be fighting as we are fighting just because of religion. Then health is another. I found glaring issues. Like I was wearing specs since 1981. And now for last 3 years, I've just left specs. I was using 2 specs. I was unable to drive. But now that is not an issue. I was having problem with my knees. So now I can run about 18 odd kilometers without any problem. I had blood pressure. Now I have quit all the medicines, amlodipine, everything, and now there is nothing. I used to hate garlic, but then I read about garlic since historic days. Then I found it to be a miracle. So like that, I have gone into so many things. So for now coming on to the topic, to cut it short, for 2 months I tried to be a very good person. I thought there is nothing to lose and nothing to invest to be a good person. And good person can be by a very simple thing: to respect others, to be kind to animals, birds, trees, nature. So whenever I used to go to office, anyone who is crossing the road, I used to just stop my car, let him cross the road. Yeah, he used to get so much amazed. Just look at his eyes. Then I was thinking, why the people are not doing like this? And why are we in such a hurry? What are we trying to gain in this life? Then some, I used to find lot of vehicles blocked, faulty vehicles en route. एक बार एक ऑटो खराब था, so I tried to repair it, नहीं हो पाया. Then I tried to push it with my car. My number plate also got bent. Then I used to get delayed for about half an hour, 1 hour sometime. So I used to leave early from my home, and someone used to wait near Delhi Kent. They wanted to go to Delhi railway station, so I used to first drop them and then go to other place. Then school kids used to wait en route, so I used to drop them to the schools. And even asking for lift, I used to give them lift. So all these people, they used to get surprised. Yeah, why is he doing like this? Why is he giving us lift? Why is he stopping car just like that? And these are very simple things. Once I started repairing a bus in Delhi, so they also got amazed. So these are the things. Then we started planting fruit trees. I was in Major Dhyanchand Sports Complex. We planted a lot of fruit trees, though it is not there in the sports complex. So during this process, there is a park near my house, Tau Devilal Park. Early in the morning, like I started one routine also. I used to get up around 3:30 a.m. and I used to be the lone person going for a bhutchal. You call it that way, because there used to be no one around. I found it is a divine time, that there is something special about that time. It is all calm. One can connect with the nature. One can connect with so many things. So that particular morning, it was around 4 a.m. and it was raining, started raining that time. And I started enjoying that rain. I was in my t-shirt and shorts, and I was continuously running. That day I ran for about 16 odd kilometers non-stop, though the track was slippery. And that time I was so much involved in the rains, and I told Ortej with my heart, with my full blast, I said, Ortej, the speed of the rain increased. I thought, no, there is something wrong. Then I told second time with a louder voice, the speed of the rain increased further. Then third time, it happened 3 times. I was surprised that day, and I could not believe it. So that day I could not believe that. I thought, no, there must be something wrong, and it would have just happened. The rain also keeps wearing like that. Then when I returned home, that day T3 terminal was full of water. My friends, they were sharing that photograph to me, and I was surprised, yeah, why are they sharing it to me? The T3 is full of water. So that was the first incident. I spoke to no one about it, and hardly there were even people around. That one small kid was there, one elderly person was there who would have seen me. Then I wanted to try it on some other day when it is not possible. Like if it is a sunny day, I try to get rain on that day. Now, this does not happen all of a sudden. One has to create an aura around oneself, and it takes time. Like you cannot run 20 odd kilometers all of a sudden. You have to practice for it. Similarly, this also, you have to deeply involve with your thoughts. Then you get connected with the surrounding. Aura gets created around you, and then the things gradually start happening by your thoughts, by your process, and you get connected to things. Now, see, I am a scientist. I go by the facts. Now, if I talk like this to people, no one will believe. That is the thing. But then I found a way out. I call it as a litmus test. Suppose if I observe anything, if like in chemistry lab, we mix 2 chemicals, and if the color changes to green, we say, yes, it has changed to green. Now that is a fact. No one can deny the fact. If it has changed to red, we say, yes, by adding these 2 chemicals, the color changes to red. Now, those are the subsequent steps. Why it changes to that color? What are the reasons behind it? Those are the subsequent changes. So similarly, if a thing happens with me, I take it as a litmus test. Now I don't deny with that, and I analyze myself. Am I within senses, or I am out of senses? So I feel I am perfectly healthy, perfectly all right. I'm hail hearty. I'm thinking all right. So I am within my senses. So I am capable of considering it as a litmus test. And whether people believe it or not believe, I go to the second step. Why it happened that way? So that's how I am carrying on with my own research. This is one research which I am doing in my own time. Uh, second time I was running in Major Dhyanchand's Sports Complex, and that day I ran about 40 odd rounds of that cricket ground over there. So I went to yoga classes. That Sachin Yoga used to be a coach there. So I told him, क्या बारिश होएगा आज? He told, नहीं बारिश तो ऑलरेडी हो चुका, बादल का जितना पानी का कोटा था वो खत्म हो चुका. अब तो it is a clear sky today and clear sun, so no more rains now from today. So I told him maybe by afternoon it may happen. Bolta, no, it will not happen. Now it will not happen. So I came to the ground, ran few odd rounds, tried to concentrate, because when I concentrate, gradually what happens is the things start becoming dark. Birds, they start chirping. I find eagle roaming around. So then I can feel, yes, it is beginning of the process. And gradually, with the involvement, the things keeps happening that way. And by lunchtime, around 2 o'clock, when I sat in my car for returning to my home, suddenly I found a splash of water on my front screen. I thought that someone is making a joke of me, and I just peeped outside. Someone must have thrown a bug of water or something, but it was actual rain that day. So it happened that time. Then again, in the same Taul Devilal Park, that day it had started raining early in the morning, around 4:30 or so, and I thought that no one will believe. So I thought it's better to tell people before the incident. So one person was telling, no, abhi to barish hoega, abhi now let's leave this park. And I told him, no, aisa nahi hota. And then I started concentrating, went for about a kilometer, looked at the clouds, and I could feel, yes, things are happening the way I want. And the clouds started opening up. Then I came to the same open gym there. That person was not there. So there were some people who were doing yoga, 5-6 of them, elderly people. So I told them कि एक भाई था जो यहाँ कह रहा था बारिश आज होगा और 2 दिन तक लगातार बारिश होगा. तो I told them मैंने बारिश रुकवा दी है, अब कोई बारिश नहीं होगा इधर. I told that in front of them. After that I never went to any of them again, because I thought let them feel it themselves, let them see it themselves. And after making that statement, within 5 minutes the rain stopped. It was all dark around, so that reduced. Then I came to my house, changed for the office. When I came out, so there was bright sun, and I kept my fingers crossed. For 2 days there was no rain. So that was the second. So like that, I have confirmed, reconfirmed, and 3 times I requested for rain. 3 times I requested to stop the rains. And after that, I thought, yes, it is there. And I am further carrying out that thing. And initially, I used to think if I tell it to everyone publicly, maybe this thing may not happen. And maybe the concentration of thoughts may not be to that level. So this is a small brief about it. And there are so many other things which I can tell about health, about how a nation should develop. Why are we not growing fruit trees around? It will create positivity in the environment. People in earlier days used to grow fruit trees. Britishers in our cantonments, you will find mango trees, jamun trees, so many trees. Why are we not growing fruit trees? Who is stopping us to grow fruit trees? So the reason is, like, our nation was already developed. So we should know what is actual development. Actual development is by the people. We should emphasize on that. That roads, transport, We can reduce the roads transport by our way we are functioning. Give them a person traveling 200 kilometers away for a job and another person coming to this place. Interchange both of them. These are the very minor things which we need to think, and that we can bring in a lot of change. We are deviating away from the nature. That's why we're facing a lot of issues nowadays. That is the main issue. And we should respect others, be friendly. Religion has been created for good, so that teachings can be imparted to a crowd in a good way. But now the things have deteriorated in another way. People have started taking it as ego problem. They would started taking as a barrier. It's not that. We are above all this. Religions came later on. Then I try to go by how the earth was created, how human beings were created, how the life started. So everything. So I can tell about any topic which you want.
So that is so amazing. I mean, sir, basically the crux of the matter is what you try to say is the mind can achieve what it can conceive. Is that what you're trying to say, sir?
Yeah, it's very important topic which you have told. Our thoughts, like बुजुर्ग लोग कहते थे ना, आप जैसा सोचोगे वैसा होगा, आप अच्छा सोचोगे अच्छा होगा. There is a very deep meaning in this small phrase. Actually, a lot of phrases have been conveyed to us by our ancestors. We are not thinking it so deeply. Everyone knows in nursery we know about a rhyme. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Now this thing has got a very deep meaning. Where we are lacking is we are not practicing this. We know eating raw fruits, vegetables, drinking lot of water, doing exercise is good for health, but we are not practicing. That is the thing. And one thing which I followed is कि हाथी की पूंछ देखकर complete हाथी को पकड़ना. If you get a clue, don't ignore it. Write it down. So that's how I created, that's how I improved everything. Like someone said, for eyes, whatever human beings do, no, normally we find fault there only. I consider nature at an upper echelon, and in case of any doubt, I fall back to nature. What does nature say? And normally I find if you go by the nature, things are all right. We are into different thoughts. That's why we are unable to go to the nature. We are unable to take risk. We are tied down by our surroundings because their thought process is like that. If someone say it is corona time, during corona time, if someone says we are falling short of oxygen cylinders, people will start actually feeling, actually face that crisis. They will actually follow oxygen cylinders. People will start buying oximeters. All these are created by our thoughts. Lot of things are created by our thoughts. And the moment you say, yes, again there is an onset of corona, the things will immediately change because we have lost onto wrong thoughts. We say there is militancy in Jammu Kashmir. Wrong thoughts. It will create militancy in Jammu Kashmir. Other ways of thinking is, yeah, it is tourism in Jammu Kashmir. Everyone is enjoying in Jammu Kashmir. People are enjoying Dal Lake. They are enjoying Gulmarg. What a beautiful place. We just went to Amarnath Yatra. Now, this is the other way of talking. We have to change our way of talking. It will bring in drastic changes. We should enjoy positivity. Of late, we have started enjoying negativities. No one see anything good happening. No one enjoy anyone who is having things to celebrate. So that is the thing. So what you mentioned, thoughts, that is a very valid point. And similarly, just by eating garlic, it may not benefit. You have to eat with those thoughts. Like some people may have faith in a particular doctor, faith in teachers, faith in parents, faith in friends. So whatever they tell him, because of the faith, the things will happen in a good manner. A person feels, no, that doctor is good. And when he go to that doctor, he feels, yeah, now I'm feeling all right. What are the things behind it? It is our thoughts. So thoughts matters a lot. And there is a need to go deep into all these things, make our life simple and enjoy, be friendly with the environment. There is nothing for there in religious ties. There is nothing in quarreling for the religion, caste, region, creed. Just be above all these things and enjoy with everyone. Everyone is a good person. The what we do, we get it back. Again, our ancestors used to say, ना, आप जैसा करोगे आपको वैसा मिलेगा. बोलो नो मेरी किस्मत खराब है. अरे किस्मत खराब नहीं है, आप करते ऐसा हो तो आपके साथ मिलता ऐसा है. My way of talking is like that, तो मेरे को जूते चप्पल मिलते हैं. I talk politely, I help others, so others also try to help me. It is a simple logic. Everyone knows about it. And nothing goes out of our pocket if we praise someone, if someone is doing a good job, if we clap for someone, if we appreciate someone, nothing goes out of our pocket. If we be friendly with everyone, nothing goes out of pocket. Then why are we quarreling? Why are we not friendly with others? Why are we, if we are ready, if we can help others, why are we not helping others? Like if something is free of cost, if some elderly people have just fallen somewhere, what's there to pick him up? Nothing, na? So we have to change our thinking, and we have to come back to our golden era once again. It is all within us only. That is the
Very true. So your postmate Colonel Raghav has been commenting, good BK manifestation does happen, and he's written all the more wonderful you experience these phenomena. So there is a lot of support coming and a lot of love coming in for your way, sir. And sir, more आपने बहुत सही बात करी है that the mind जैसा आप सोचोगे वैसा ही होएगा. It's law of attraction. It's mind like a magnet. आप ये चाह रहे हैं तो वो वैसा ही होएगा. You will create that circumstance, that aura around you. Sir, एक बात पूछनी है ना आपसे सर. Sir, when you mentioned that you can make rains happen, तो आपने ये भी बोला है that people will laugh when they hear this, they will not believe it, they will this thing. But like similarly you gave example when you went to the sports stadium, when you went and it did happen. सर क्या आपको लगता है कि यही आपका जो पावर ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन है, जो आप ध्यान लगाते हैं, it can be used in very big disaster management programs, sir?
See, everything happens within the norms of the nature, and I have found that way a person who is concentrating, he also becomes a part of the nature. He flows with the nature, and human beings, whatever they try to do now, normally those things are not required. Nature is such a great, it manages everything. So I don't think those things may be required. And but because initially I was in under dilemma that if I even tell to other people, I don't know whether these things will happen or not. So and एक होता कि जैसे शुभ काम में कोई गलत चीज बोल देता है, तो सब एक्चुअली सब चीजों का मीनिंग होता है. And the essence of the thing lies in silence. Like when you go to silence, you find more and more things. And this connects up. जो हमारे ऋषि मुनि थे वो पहाड़ों में क्यों चले जाते हैं? Because there is so much of distraction with the population, they are unable to concentrate. And coming out of our thoughts is a big thing. So when no one is looking at me, no, that is the best way I can concentrate. And if people start staring at me, start looking at me, I cannot concentrate. Those are the certain issues. So people, if they just leave me alone, something may happen. Definitely things may happen. Now I got that confidence, so things may happen. That is the thing. But silently, if someone want to try me out, They can try me out. I will try my whatever experience I have gained. I'll try, and they can see for themselves whether things are happening or not happening. That also option is open. They can try me out. Okay, after 1 week, try for range. That way, you can people can try me out. I will also, and if I can bring in some glaring thing in today's era, that will be a big advantage.
Right, sir. Sir, it's been such a pleasure, so wonderful being in conversation with you, sir. And thank you very much for gracing this talk with your wonderful ideas. And it's been truly an honor and really wonderful and very lightning speaking to you, sir. Thank you very
Same
much.
here. It's all because of you. Though initially I was hesitant, but now you said okay. I thought okay, whatever happens, it happens for good. So I also okay joined in.
And look at
Nice,
the
nice of
chance,
you.
chance meeting, sir. कल स्विमिंग पूल में सडनली आई वाज टू गिव एन एनालिसिस ऑन टेलीविजन तो मैंने अपना स्विमिंग पूल से आके अपना फोन का डेटा ऑन किया आई वाज स्पीकिंग ऑन अब उस टाइम पे मेरे को मालूम था सराउंडिंग्स भी कैसी थी देयर वर डिस्ट्रैक्शन लोग आए थे रजिस्टर में साइन कर रहे थे यू केम बट यू गेस्ड राइट व्हाट आई वाज
Yeah,
डूइंग एंड
yeah.
हमारी जो
When
बात
the yeah, that's right. Because I just wanted to add on. Sorry, yaar, I interrupted you in between.
नो नो
Like when
not
the
at all
aura when the aura gets built up around, if I think of someone, I get a call from him. I thought of General Sani. Next day, I found him CSD canteen. I thought of Brigadier Bedi. I got a call from him. Then I was thinking I should find someone who himself make drones so that I also we can share thoughts. Two minds are better. So today morning I got someone in the same swimming pool who also makes drone. So that way things
सोनी सर
happen, and
सोनी सर
it
को मिला
happens with everyone. It happens with everyone. Actually, thing is people don't analyze it, don't observe it. People think of a particular question, and the same question comes in the exams. People think how will their daughter's marriage will take place. Everything, nothing stops. Everything happens. The help comes in. The desired people comes in your life. The desired people helps you through whatever you think, whatever you dream, whatever you work for. It happens. Just everyone analyze yourself about the events happening with you in your past life, and this statement is correct. Whatever you think, everything starts with a thought, so it happens. So these are few of the things. Though I have abundance to talk, but these are few of the things. Hope people, and you touched upon a very difficult topic in the beginning itself. I don't know whether how the people take it that way, but I got very lighter topics also about curing, about health, about eyesight. I can touch upon those in a very deliberate way. Nice talking to you. Yeah.
So it's been wonderful speaking to you. This was just a prelude. This was just an opening. It was like a teaser, I would say, a trailer of what we are going to be subsequently in conversation on, ladies and gentlemen. We would be in talking in healing, in cure, in manifesting, in making things happen. तो ये जो बारिश की जो बात बताई आप लोगों को दोस्तों वो इसलिए एक तरीके से क्योंकि इट फर्स्टली सर सेज इट हैज हैपेंड विद हिम ही हैज ट्राइड एंड टेस्टेड इट मैं कहा भाई अगर मैं बोलूं क्योर करना तो आप लोग शायद आके नहीं देखेंगे मगर बारिश को सुनने के लिए आप लोग आएंगे अगली बार सर से गुफ्तगू में होंगे on on much more lighter topics as sir mentioned that this was a very heavy topic on how to cure how to manifest how to make things happen how to think positively अच्छा सोचो उसके ऊपर हम और बात करेंगे सर थैंक यू वेरी मच शुक्रिया बहुत बहुत आपके टाइम के लिए इट वाज रियली वंडरफुल बीइंग इन कन्वर्सेशन विद यू सर
Same here, Ali. Thanks a lot, and we'll be in touch. And great association, great things, great people. They do great.
थैंक यू वेरी मच
Nice,
सर
nice.
जय हिंद सर
Jai Hind.
just ending the broadcast sir just be online I will just it's going offline